Laying the Smackdown on the 23rd of May 2002, guys. It's time for another ruthless aggression WWE Era review. Bringing you the blue brand Smackdown. Yeah, good show. Another better show than the Raw brand. The blue brand definitely leading the way, in my opinion, in the early going. So we kick off with Triple H versus Lance Storm. Triple H makes his way down to the ring with his quads all taped
ripped up. His forehead's also taped up. Can I get a word in, you stupid prick?
I think Kevin Nash could have maybe done with some of his bandages for Triple H, and maybe he could wrap his own quads up to protect himself, but no.
Tell you what, guys, Kevin Nash will be out of commission real soon.
Didn't happen. Lance Storm comes out, asks of everyone if he can be serious for a minute. He's always serious and he's always pretty shit.
He's always pretty boring.
But he says that he's a better technical wrestler than Triple H. I think he put down the Hell in a Cell match, said that wasn't wrestling, and he's going to show Triple H what real wrestling is, and then they go and have a match.
He bores us to death for 9 minutes.
9 minutes. Good back and forth match. Yeah, honestly, for some reason, I actually thought Lance Storm could have won this match. Probably because Devon beat Triple H last week, but it wasn't to be, and it was Triple H that picked up the victory. We hit the pedigree, beats Lance Storm, and that is all she wrote. Canadian's own Lance Storm. He was serious for 9 minutes, but his serious run is over, and Triple H picks up the victory then to kick off SmackDown in a pretty decent match, to be fair.
Yes, I like the way this was done though. It made you think Lance Storm had a chance, but only because Triple H was put through a barbaric, although partly jobber, Hell in a Cell
You
match.
sound like you've been put through a barbaric match, right, you prick? Anyway, up next we have Christian.
Stop moving my laptop.
We have Christian
Giving Kurt Angle a pep talk. He's like, they're not going to... a Pep Guardiola talk.
This reminded me of Cow and Chicken. A wee bit. You know the way you never seen Cow and Chicken, you never seen their parents for the waist up? You've got Christian sitting down, and you've got Angle just... You've got Angle just like walking about in the background, and you can only see him from like the chest down. You can't see his head. And Christian, it was a funny segment. Angle asked Christian to hold these, and he thinks he's talking about his nuts, and he's like, "No, my medals." And then Christian says, "At least they ain't going to be chanting you suck tonight. They're going to be chanting you're bald." And good segment.
Yeah, it was. Well, you've anger issues, mate. All right.
Me?
Aye, you fuck it. How? Cause you're piss. That's how. All right.
All right. Okay.
You looking fucking battered. Fuck every time you fix.
He's taking it back.
He's not taking it back.
He's taking it back.
Every time.
Hey guys, know what happened? Right, I'll be truthful. One of the Fog Wrestling got COVID, and he hasn't recovered for it, right?
Fucking COVID. All right.
Hold on. Again,
I've a broken freaking neck.
Austin broke his neck, continued the match. Angle broke his neck, won a gold medal. You get a wee flu and you fucking out of commission for 2 weeks. What?
I've got a trapped nerve.
Aye, trapped nerve. Right, well, go unleash that trapped nerve.
Well.
Up next, Stacey Keebler comes in, gives Test a message, says that if he pleases Mr. McMahon, then she'll please him, and Tess says that he
can't please Mr. McMahon
the way she can, and that was a good, wee intimate shit backstage. You know, I like Test. I think the guy deserved a better push. In my opinion, definitely could have been a world champion. Like, I think.
He definitely,
especially in ECW. Especially in ECW.
Great minds think alike.
Maybe not in this era. Like, you know what I mean? But in 4 years' time, when the rebirth of ECW happens, I think Test definitely could have been a champ. But yeah, it looks like Test is going to be taking on Randy Orton tonight.
Next up though, Kurt Angle comes out. There's a bit of a delay because he doesn't want to come out, and it turns out he's grown back all his hair back in 4 days.
He says it's a miracle growth works wonders. Hair supplements these days work wonders. Taz is buying it. Taz is all for it. Michael Cole thinks that Angle's talking shit. Taz wants to go and buy the same supplements that Angle wants. And he's like, yo, look, I managed to look what hair supplements did for me. Angle looks a bit like an idiot with this thing wrapped around his head. But it is what it is. Then Maven comes out. It tells him he looks stupid. Tells him he might look better bald. Then says couple of other things to him. I think Maven's alright at this stage of his career. I think Maven's no bad.
He's at this stage of his career, like, but he's going to do fuck all for the foreseeable future until Survivor Series.
Probably as good as it gets for Maven until Snitsky wraps a steel chair in his head. But you know what I mean? It was decent. Angles tells Maven, why don't you come down and try and, you know, take this thing off me. This head
was
thing
a big
off
delay though. Like I said, there was going to be something fucking great, and there wasn't
Oh
there?
no, I forgot what I was going to say.
Aye, but out comes Edge, attacking Angle, and Christian
comes out, saves Angle,
drags him to the back. 2-on-2 tag match announced later.
Yep.
Next up though, 7-Eleven, Rob Van Dam, talking about Slurpees. I believe this was the extended ad, and I liked it. Do you like it?
I did. RVD still wearing his singlet with his weird looking Poundland jeans, his Primark jeans, the jeans for the 80s.
But he makes it work.
He tells he's not letting people buy any other cups apart from the RVD cups. So yeah, I mean, that's what it is.
The whole name change fucked them. Like, 'cause literally everything says WWF.
Yeah.
Even this still says it. Like, but well, next up though, with Test versus Randall Keith Orton.
Stacey Keebler comes out, does a wee dance for Taz at ringside on the announce table. Taz is loving life. Thinks he's back in ECW. He's happy as can be, like a pig rolling around in shite. And then we have a Test Randy Orton match. Decent match. Randy Orton looked like he was going to get the upset on a couple of occasions. Test hits the overdrive, I believe it's called. It's like a mad spinning reverse neckbreaker kind of thing. Looks good.
It looks no bad, doesn't it? Looks like a good wee move for Aye, it's
a good wee move, yeah.
But the right guy won here, right? Because people today would think that Orton needs to beat Test, but he doesn't.
No.
I'm just glad he's not facing Hardcore Holly anymore.
Yeah.
But I feel like Hardcore Holly after Brock Lesnar sandbagged him. Even though Hardcore Holly's come out and said since then that he didn't. But I think his arse collapsed. What do you think?
How you like me now? No.
You tell the Big Show the big shots looking at him. Anyway, next up, The Undertaker addresses potential challengers. Undertaker, this is a champ, right? You look at him, the glasses, the undisputed title. What a fucking guy.
He looks like a guy that would kick your ass, like, you know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't, if you're walking
He's a guy that's no double jabbed. He's a guy that's single jabbed and fucking, I don't know.
Don't know about 2 jabs for COVID, but I think if you took 2 jabs for Undertaker, you would be dead. But, aye, up next. Then up next with Billy and Chuck. They don't like how Rico's getting comfortable with the tag belt. Rico says it looks a lot better on them.
Nothing he wears suits it.
Yeah, and I mean, Rico, I guess, I don't really know what's happening with Billy and Chuck here and Rico. But we'll see tonight. Looks like Rico's tag team partners in action. And yeah, it looks like Rico's getting a bit too comfortable with the belt, and Billy and Chuck kind of want it back. So we'll see what happens. Well, I don't know. Do they have a rematch in place? Who knows? Maybe they'll get one at the next pay-per-view.
King of the Ring.
Up next with Jericho. He approaches Farouk backstage. Farouk here looks like an absolute mountain of a man. His fucking arms are
bulging through the screen.
Looking like Schwarzenegger here. It's like the fucking Black Terminator that works for money and beer. Angle. Jericho.
He's battered. He says he can't be arse fighting tonight. He wants some protection.
He's got a lot of money. He'll pay whatever it takes. And then Farouk says,
no, because you're facing that man. And then he turns around, it's Mark Henry, the
world's strongest man,
the greenest bastard known to man.
Mark Henry when he was still a wee bit agile, and he's going to take on Jericho later tonight. Then we move on to the Edge Maven versus Christian Cargo tag team match. Solid match. It ends with Maven actually picking up the win. Good back and forth tag team match. Maven with a roll up on Christian getting the win. And I know it's shit, but I actually like Maven's theme song.
Aye,
it's got a cool wee catchy tune to it. Like, I know it's probably not supposed to be a great song, but yeah, I like it. Edge and Maven pick up the win.
I like Maven.
Christian really can't seem to believe it. An Angle, he's just happy that his hair's grew back. Up next we have, well, you call my name. Reverend Devon taking on Rikishi. He's not happy with Rikishi's appearance. Says he needs to cover that thing up. Referred to Rikishi's ass. They have a bit of a match. He prays. He says hell and then he corrects himself. Rikishi goes for the butt drop or whatever. Reverend Devon moves it the way. Reverend Devon's praying to God. Thank God that he didn't get squashed by that big ass of Rikishi. And then Reverend Devon actually picks up the win when Rico comes in from behind and hits Rikishi with the tag team belt as Billy and Chuck look on for the top of the ramp. And it's a win for Reverend Devon. Rico then looks as if he's trying to, you know, comfort
Is
Rikishi.
Reverend Devon even lost?
Nope.
He's
He even
fucking,
beat Triple H.
He's the fucking man.
You could have told me. I would never have guessed that until 2 weeks ago when we seen it.
I know. That's mad. Like, absolute mad. But Rico, he's consoling the fat man because he's just lost out on a Big Mac. But next up we have the lefty known as
Gregory Helms.
He's inquiring about Chavo getting his 2 jabs to get across the border, but he's not getting them.
Chavo was backstage watching Eddie Guerrero on the monitor.
And he's like, you see, senor, you can beat up Austin. You never let a Guerrero get jobbed out, my friend.
Funny though how Eddie Guerrero can beat up Austin, yet Chavo's going to job out to Hurricane Helms tonight.
It's perfectly fine.
Gregory Helms finds a note addressed for the Hurricane, and it's basically someone just saying they're coming for him. So
it was like a magazine.
It was a note.
No, but then there was a hang in the locker, you prick.
Alright, okay. Then we had Triple H focused on the Undisputed Championship. I don't know
and
why.
weirdly, what Triple H says here, there's no winners in Hell in a Cell, so he's just diminishing all his fucking victories.
It's probably justifying, so him's putting himself over.
True.
There's no winners, so I may as well win. You know, like fuck. Alright, Triple H dead on. Lance Storm approaches him. Are we going to get Lance Storm Triple H 2? No, we're getting a big boot to the face. Triple H. It sends Paul Lefebvre crashing into the SmackDown setup stage backstage, and then Test looks at him and is this the formation of the Un-Americans? It might be, but it looks like Test and Lance Storm are created a wee bit of an alliance here. Then we have the Hurricane versus Chavo Guerrero Jr. The Hurricane beats Chavo in a really quick match here. Not a lot happened, to be fair. Quick win for the Hurricane. It's kind of mad that Chavo was considered to be part of the SmackDown 6, when in my opinion he was just a jobber. I mean,
yeah, when I thought of Chavo, like I'm not saying he would have been massive during the alliance, but I'm more just thinking from like 2006 and being a tag team with Guerrero and actually being a decent guy. But up to this point, he's fucking garbage.
I mean, fucking the most relevant I think Chavo ever was when he
showed up late.
When he was telling the story about what happened with Benoit.
Well, that's true.
Well, that's showing up late. But I mean, I kind of feel sorry for Chavo. I know we always talk about how the Hart families had no luck and they all got wiped out, but I mean, Chavo's
been left with fucking Vicky.
Excuse me,
Don't call me.
It's kind of shite. I mean, Chavo loses his Uncle Eddie and then, or his cousin or whatever he actually was.
His uncle.
It
was his uncle.
You sure?
Right, yeah, it was.
Right.
It was Eddie's nephew.
No, so it was. I know, but I think at the start they played them off as cousins.
Aye, but it was definitely his nephew.
Yeah, I know, but I think in the company they played them off as cousins, and then later on they changed it.
Aye, but
I think when they wanted them to be a team, they were trying to portray cousins
it's easier
like close.
When they were doing the wee vignettes, it's a bit cooler if they're cousins rather than that's some old uncle hanging about with his...
Even though it was only a 3-year age gap. Then with Mr. McMahon discussing history with Stacey Keibler backstage, discussing Hulk Hogan's history, and the fact that Hulk Hogan tonight will be history when he announces his retirement. Vince McMahon says you're not going to want to miss it. Not a lot for Vince McMahon on this show, to be fair, so far.
No, but McMahon's the man, and when he appears, he's great. It's not 2022 just yet, guys. But next up, our last fucking match.
Main event.
We have Jericho against Mark Henry, and you know what? Mark Henry may be green, but this was a damn good match.
Shitload of blood. Jericho stitches for the Hell in a Cell match. Oh, it got opened back up here. If it was a first blood match, Mark Henry would have won, but it wasn't. Mark Henry didn't win. Jericho ends up...
Every move Henry hit was stiff as fuck, but it looked great.
Yeah, and I don't know if Jericho... I mean, yeah, I just don't get it. Was Jericho hitting him back hard, or was Jericho just fucking trying to survive? Some move, Jericho's like throat. He's like on his knees, leaning against the ropes with his throat, and like
Henry just
in a guillotine position, and
like
Mark
a Japanese
Henry.
bullet train.
Yeah, Mark Henry just like completely fucking flies through the ropes and squid. and I actually thought Jericho's head was about to fall off. Decapitation, like I thought Henry was going to get done for murder. Like it was like literally guillotine, like almost chopped Jericho's head off. You talk about broken necks. I mean, I'm surprised this didn't result in a broken neck. Cheers got put into the ring. Jericho hit someone, the refs not looking. Jericho picked up the win, and yeah, good main event. Jericho leaves, blood everywhere, but it was good. Probably my favourite match of the on the show.
Easily, aye.
Aye, and then up next in the real main event.
The Rock House theme. Down. Hollywood Hulk Hogan makes his way to the ring. He starts talking about back in 1982, brother. He starts talking about how his dad died. And we're like, we don't really care about this guy, Hulkster. And his dad's like...
But Hogan cared because he was tearing up.
Aye, he was tearing up. He was like, he told me, you gotta right those wrongs, brother. You gotta go back to the WWE. And it makes you think what it like means to him and shit and all this. And then he gets jobbed out because of a fucking one word.
I know. One N-word, like, that's what it took.
The immortal Hulk Hogan, like, the legend will never die unless he says this one word.
I mean, like Triple H, Vince McMahon stays it and he's back on the next night.
Please cut on my night. I mean,
Hogan stays it and he's gone for like 4 years.
I know. But anyway, man, the crowd reception here was brilliant, as it always is for the Hulkster. As it is. He's fucking, every pop he gets is... He's the man, people saying this guy's pish. He's the fucking man. Hulk Hogan. It's what it's at, isn't it?
Oh, aye, Hulk Hogan, the Hulkster.
The immortal. The Python fucking carrier. Aye.
Yes.
But basically, he calls it a day. He's retiring, guys. But out comes Finny Mac, says, hell no, Hogan. You jobbed me out in 93.
I got a contract.
You're not doing it to me again.
I'll sue you for every penny.
I'm gonna milk Hulkamania until you say that bad word.
I'll milk it until you die. I thought he was going to say I'll milk it until you're laying next to your father or something. But no, he missed it.
It would have been great. Like,
and then Hogan beats up McMahon. Taker comes out. He's beating up Hogan. Hogan's fucking gassed after throwing a few punches.
Literally.
But he manages to fight back. Clotheslines Taker over the top rope. And then Taker leaves with McMahon up the ramp while Hulk Hogan is left in the ring. Real American, didn't they play? I wonder, why did they go back to the Real American later on in his run? When he comes, like, in 2005. But they're pursuing with this current theme.
Because I think in 2005 he came back more as like a legend, while here he is more like a current star. I don't mean current, but it's more like, you know what I mean?
Nostalgia in 2005.
Aye, well this is, I'm not saying this ain't, but it's more like he is part of the roster.
Again, I get what you're saying, like.
So I get why they wanted a new theme here, but at the same time.
Yeah. No, I get like, kind of when Taker was back to being the dead man, kind of, like, it's, whereas now Taker's like, maybe. Don't know, right? Don't know.
Anyway, though, we have to rate this show out of 10.
That's the end of Smackdown, right? That's it.
That's it. That's your whack, 23rd of May, 2002.
That's all you're getting.
That's all you're getting, and what you getting it?
7.5.
I'll give it a 7.
Right.
So, it averages 7.25.
Woo!
Check out the top 5 moments, then it's Raw, and then I think King of the Ring matches will be appearing soon.
Hopefully we'll know his deed in the next vid.
But until next time.
There's only one way to find out. Let's check out the next one. Right. Yep. Peace.